This is today's fit. It's Friday, and it's not technically my Friday. It's actually my Thursday because I'm on call tomorrow for 24 hours. Love that. Love a long Saturday call shift. Ooh, I don't like how I tucked this in. I have clinic this morning and it's like a mix of OB and GYN stuff. It'll be a nice, easy half day. What's kind of nice about this onc rotation and for the next 6 weeks, it's not lighter in any way, shape, or form, but there's so much administrative stuff to do because of all the referrals we get and all of the messages from patients with their concerns, and we need to call them. So I have an inbox full of things that I need to do still today. And so they give you time in your schedule to actually do all of the administrative stuff. So I'm not doing it late into the wee hours of the night, which I did the other night. I have to head out soon because it's like time to go, brother. All right. I just got home from work. I'm being a little quiet because Patrick's on a work call, but I'm on call tomorrow, as I mentioned, and this is my sleepover stuff. I have my own pillow with my own pillowcase, and then I have a fuzzy blanket that if we get to sleep, I sleep with it. I like sleeping with my own stuff, but I need to wash it because I think I haven't washed this for the last like 2 call shifts, 2 or 3. So it's very unlike me, but I'm going to wash this so it's fresh and clean for tomorrow. Welcome to our laundry room. This is just a blanket Patrick bought me from Target. Throwing that in there. I honestly just need to do a quick wash of this and that'll be that. Although I'm done with clinic was okay. I got very behind. It was just like a very busy day and there was 3 of us in clinic and only 1 attending. So we were all trying to present to her. Luckily, being the more senior resident, they trust you more in clinic. So you run things by them very quickly and they're just like, yep, I agree. Goodbye. It's way easier and smoother, but I got so behind because I had some pretty just like long conversations with patients and trying to address all of their concerns. And so I got behind. What can you do? I'm not done with my day technically because I have a lot of onc stuff. I still have a lot to do and I will get to that. Like I said, tomorrow I'm on call from 6 a.m. labor and delivery all the way until technically like 6:30 Sunday morning. I'm gonna be completely honest, like on that 23rd hour, 24th, 25th hour being awake, you're like, who am I? What am I doing? Like, it's not good. And it's different if like the shift is really slow and calm and you're not dying the whole time. You don't always get those kind of shifts. So you could be like run down to the ground every single minute of every single hour of the shift, which has happened to me. By that like 20th hour of being awake, you are very unwell. Yeah, I'm just being honest, you know? What can you do? What am I doing? I'm going to prep my snacks that I want to bring to call tomorrow. I got some figs recently and I've never had a fig like this. Like I've had a dried fig and I love fig Newtons. So I'm going to try a dried fig. How do you eat this? Are they supposed to be sweet? Also, foreshadowing of my eye tomorrow. Look at how it's getting more and more red.
Same song from the screen door.
Here tomorrow. And I told the guy, I was like,
waiting for a sign of rain. All course of his head down, devoted to a way of being, but he broke wide open like a bird in spring.
Guys, I did a handstand today without the wall. I did it on my own. My head was sticking out so bad. In gymnastics, I always had a turtle head. Old habits die hard. Don't mind me. I'm on cloud 9 from that, but I'm going to make my post-workout Drankadoo. This is the unflavored one because I like to mix it with mango chili element. It has a lot of salt, a lot of sodium, and a lot of magnesium, very intentionally. If you guys didn't know, Element makes these little electrolyte drink mix packets and they come in a variety of flavors and they are all so delicious. I love mango chili, of course, orange salt, citrus salt, watermelon salt. Basically, all of them, they have a lot more flavors. We use electrolytes in every single process of our body. We also sweat them out. Like when we're exercising, we pee them out. We go through them. And so replenishing them is not a bad idea. Having electrolyte deficiencies can manifest in your body in multiple ways, and I'm not talking about ones that will get you admitted to the hospital. I'm talking about your average day-to-day electrolyte depletion. It can look like muscle cramps, it can look like headaches, it can look like fatigue. And so replenishing them with something like this is quick and easy. And it also helps you hydrate a lot better than just drinking plain old water, because this actually takes advantage of certain processes that are happening in your small intestine to help reabsorb water much more efficiently. You guys should check out Element if you haven't already. Element is offering all of you guys a free sample pack with any purchase. That's 8 single serving packets of a variety of flavors. It comes free with any single purchase on their website. You just have to go to my special link that I have down below. It's drinkelement.com/Rachel Southard. That's DRINKLMNT.com/Rachel Southard. This is seriously the holy grail. Can't imagine my life without. I'm awake. I'm alive. I did my 24-hour shift, and I'm actually not on call next weekend. I'm on call the following 2 weekends. So that is a plus. You really get used to call shifts over time. I do know that I complain about them primarily because I don't believe in them. I think they're very dangerous for humans just to be awake that long, taking care of other humans' lives, operating in their abdomen. It's very risky. Yeah, we're like there and present, but what happens if we're just so tired that we're not? I actually want to show this clip for you guys, and I was going to post it on Instagram because I was coming home and I wanted people to watch the vlog or the reaction video that I made. So in this clip, although I'm coherent, just chatting with you guys, I am fumbling over my words. My eyes are blinking asynchronously. It's taking a second for me to communicate with you. My nervous system has settled down and is not ready to go, ready to deliver baby, ready to do a C-section if I needed to. Although all of the adrenaline in the world, all the cortisol can keep me awake and stimulated and going and operating at the 25th hour of being awake, this is actually the underlying baseline, and that's what's scary. Because when there are moments in the hospital where you're finally like having a second to die down, this is who you're working with. And it's just the reality of it. And I don't think that a lot of people like to admit that or talk about that, but it is very dangerous for us to be awake for over 24 hours. Any human being, whatever you're doing, it is the equivalent of being legally intoxicated behind the wheel. That is the same brain state of being as being 24 hours awake. So it's very dangerous. And mistakes happen in medicine all the time, all day, regardless of the hour that you've been awake. But I'm sure a lot more mistakes happen when you're on that 20-something hour of being awake. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. I think I'm going to make an iced coffee because it is warm today. I am ready for fall. Okay, let's do a little taste test. Cheers. That's very good. My eye is fluctuating. It is fluctuating between being infected and being resolved, or just a chalazion, commonly referred to as a sty is what I have. That's when you have the infection. It's the sty or the hordeolum of it. It's really frustrating because I clean my eyes obviously every single day. I don't wear makeup. I don't even wear mascara hardly. I'll wear mascara very rarely, you guys. Like all I do is curl my lashes. At this point, there's just something wrong with the glands of my eyes, and they obviously don't want to express. They want to just, I have dry eyes. Today I actually have off, like it's actually a scheduled day off for hours, and because you need a certain amount of days off per month, or I think in a 4-week period, you have to have a certain amount of days off. I'm on call for the next like 2 weeks in a row, maybe even 3, who knows? Even though I am scheduled to be off, I have been doing so much patient care stuff from home because that's the reality of residency. And I do have a patient admitted into the hospital right now that I am peripherally taking care of from home. Meanwhile, my co-residents are helping out and they did the rounding this morning, but I'm still answering a bunch of pages essentially for this patient just because, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right handing them off to the resident that didn't operate on them. And I just feel that responsibility still, and I would like to take care of my patients. So anyways, I've been doing a bunch of stuff like that. I have a lot of things cut out for me today in terms of tasks. As you guys know, my days off are never a day off. It is an opportunity to get everything else done and be the most productive I could possibly be. So that has started already at 5:30 this morning when I woke up. I've edited a video that's last week's vlog and I'm exporting that right now. I need to wash my face and put some sunscreen on because I wanted to show you the backyard. We're showing you the mundane tasks here. I said I would and I'm gonna. So let me just rinse my face off. In the morning, I don't actually wash my face. I just rinse it with water and then I will apply my skincare stuff. Don't know if you guys noticed, but I cut my hair recently. I've been cutting my hair on my own forever. So I cut it a little bit shorter and then I cut it a little bit shorter again because I'm actually liking the short length. I don't know. I'm into it. Welcome to our backyard. We got a leaf blower recently. And I know that's kind of hypocritical because I hate leaf blowers with my whole heart. We only got it because this was filled with leaves from these trees up here. So we took matters into our own hands and used the leaf blower to clean up this backyard. I'm pretty proud of it. I also wanted to show you this because I planted poppies in this little box not too long ago, but they were not planted very well. They died. We decided to just replant here with these cute little plants and I'm happy about it. And I just wanted to show you. Anyways, now I have a project to tackle because, ew, spiders. Actually, is this wooden? We got one of these little mesh things so we can put on the door so we can get a breeze through here. I don't know if it's gonna work. Wait, can I have it in my anthropology cup?
Oh, this baby?
Yeah.
Of course, baby.
Actually, no. I want it in this.
Alrighty then.
Stop making ASMR sounds that make me want to punch my ears out.
Then it's not ASMR.
You're
That's
right.
the...
My eye patch. Oh, it's hot. Okay,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Came out of the microwave.
Patrick's gonna make me a matcha. This man knows how to make a matcha.
all the things in one vessel and stir.
Oh, where'd that come from?
What do you mean?
I don't even know we had this.
Yeah, you bought it. Matcha time with Patrick.
So this is...
How it should be prepared, which is just matcha and water. Tea is Camellia sinensis, and there are 4 main preparation methods of that: white, green, oolong, black. You have your pu'ers, you have your red teas, tons of variation, but all tea, real tea, is from Camellia sinensis, or Camellia formosa is a similar variety. But matcha is green tea leaves that you just grind. You could get green tea and just get a mortar and pestle and grind it up, and you have matcha. That's all it is. But there's different grades of it too. You'll see ceremonial grade a lot. That's generally good, although loosely defined in the United States. You could get good stuff from Japan. I like a Gyokuro Imperial, if you could find that. I think that's the highest grade green tea I've had. But we're gonna use a little bit. I don't even know how much this recommends, but you usually do it on a small bamboo shoot that's almost like the width of a straw. We went to a coffee place recently that has an excellent matcha. This is trying to replicate, albeit it won't be as good as theirs. So here we go.
That's good, but I want a little more matcha. You know a lot about teas. You're like a tea doctor.
I worked at a tea store 15 years ago.
I like it. Thank you.
Green tea also has the cake vitamins, we used to call them. Vitamins C, A, K, and E.
We're doing a quick little errands grocery run. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, and I brought you guys to Target with us. We're gonna get a few Halloween things and then a few other random things. Oh, what if we get like a fall wreath? Do you want a fall wreath? I kind of like the dark one. How much is it?
$2.
Oh, 40 bucks. That's a hard no. Why don't we just get this small one? Look at these bags. Why am I becoming a bag lady? I'm buying these. I really like the texture of these. Now I'm getting some Head and Shoulders shampoo. I don't have dandruff, but my scalp gets itchy. Okay, the next thing are these little beauty patches. You can't really see them at all compared to the Mighty Patch from Hero. One last thing. The heck is the difference between a pro eyelash curler and an eyelash curler? It is actually my Friday this time, which is wonderful. We just have 2 GYN cases this morning in the OR. We have an ovarian cystectomy and then also a hysteroscopy, dilation, and curettage in the setting of abnormal uterine bleeding. I am just reviewing some of my pelvic anatomy. Although we operate in the pelvis all the time, it's always good to review things that you are not as comfortable with. And for me, it is the branches of the internal iliac artery. I just wanted to spend some time studying it this morning. So what I did was just watch some videos on YouTube and then drew everything out. After studying for a little bit, I got ready for the day that included rinsing my face off. And then, you guys, I don't know why lately I haven't been using my Aesop products, but instead I've been using this Korean skincare line and I love it. It makes my face feel just so hydrated and I love how it makes your skin look. Anyways, just did that, curled my lashes, did my eyebrows, and ready to head out the door. Okay, we are done with the cases for today. I normally do not like doing cystectomies for dermoid cysts, specifically because they are just so sticky and then they rupture and they're messy. You've probably heard of a dermoid, you just didn't know the name. They're those ovarian cysts that can grow hair, teeth. They have fat in them. They have sebaceous stuff. They're so nasty. And when you're doing cystectomies, when you have a simple cyst or, a cyst that just has some serous fluid in it, they peel off really nicely from the normal healthy ovarian tissue. And you just find this nice, beautiful plane between them. And you are dissecting and pulling away in 2 different directions to kind of scoop this nice little cyst out. We do majority of our cystectomies laparoscopically, so just through the little tiny incisions. And it is difficult to manipulate and to just use counter traction and traction to pull a cyst out of normal ovarian tissue. But with dermoid cysts in particular, they are so sticky and there's never just like a beautiful plane where you can just dissect it gently out and they always rupture. Of course, it ruptured today as they normally do. If you leave any of the cyst contents from a dermoid cyst in particular inside the pelvis and you don't irrigate it a lot, then the patient can get a chemical peritonitis. So then they have a lot of pain and all of this stuff. So today's case was a little different because we could basically amputate the cyst off of the ovary and that made it really easy. And this is the first time I saw a tooth inside a dermoid cyst. In other news, the IRB approved for me to expand the anticipated number of participants for my research project. So far, we have 608 responses on the survey, which sounds really great. I don't know how much of the responses are actually fully complete. I have to look at the data and see. We'll see how many responses are actually complete and helpful. If you haven't filled out the survey, I'll have the anonymous link down below. It would be preferred if you filled out the survey, you did it in its entirety, but of course I cannot force you to do that. But I have quite a few things to work on for ONC, but then also for just like YouTube stuff. I've got a lot of things to like send in to be approved. So I've got my work cut out for me today, as I normally do. After spending the entire day in front of the computer, I rewarded myself with some movement. And of course, I was doing my yoga practice. But if you've made it this far in the vlog, which I really appreciate it if you have, I am very curious to hear if you would listen to a podcast from me because I've been thinking about doing one for months now and I have a lot of things in the works. Would you listen? What would you want to hear? What's the topics you'd like me to cover? I just would like to talk. I love talking and chatting with you guys and connecting in that way. I think a podcast would just be a great supplement to the YouTube channel. Let me know what you think and I will see you guys in next week's vlog. And until next time, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, continue to work hard and all the good stuff. Bye.